Hey guys, what is up? Today we're going to be unboxing and taking a quick look at an electric guitar. Stay hydrated, kids. Now I know I usually don't talk about music stuff in this channel, I did that one video a long time ago, but I thought I'd make an exception today because mainly this particular guitar doesn't have like hardly any videos about it online, or if they are, they're just like, this guitar is mad, it's like not very specific at all. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things today about it. Starting off with the unboxing, of course, and then this video, I'll be filming it probably over a week because I want to obviously figure out if the guitar is good or not. So we'll be doing that. I do have project videos coming out very, very soon. I know I keep saying that, and it's still true. But for today, we're just going to take a look at this. But first, let's go ahead and unbox it. Now the guitar we're taking a look at today is going to be the Squier Affinity series Stratocaster. So it's like one of the low kind of mid-range versions of the Fender's Squier. So a pretty budget guitar because I don't have money. Probably because I just spent all my money on 3D printing filament. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at the box. Not the box, what's in the box, yeah, whatever. Alright, so I've got the box here. I'm doing this on my bed because I don't have a table, so we're just going to do it on here. You really shouldn't expect much when it comes to packaging experience with these budget Squiers. This is glued. That's actually kind of annoying. Okay, get rid of him. And look at that. You can see the pristine quality of the good. That's it. Premium packaging looks quite nice. I hope you guys know I'm being sarcastic. So if you guys look at this, they've got like this weird aluminum foil on the head. I mean, obviously you want to keep the head safe, but that's just kind of funny. We've got the truss rod adjustment and the tremolo, or whammy bar, some people call it. Got a bunch of stuff that we probably won't read. I will show you guys here. There is a bit of dust I'm noticing on here, probably because it's been in storage so long, so I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to show you guys that here. There's a bit of a dust kind of all over it. Let me brighten this up here so you guys can see there's a bit of dust all over that, so keep that in mind. That it's going to be a thing, but that's with most things that are from China. It's kind of a normal thing. Alright, so on the back here, this dust, let's see how easily that comes off here. Yeah, it comes off quite nicely. Alright, that actually looks pretty nice. Okay, the dust is also on the front as well, so look out for that. But and because this is a black body, it's kind of hard to properly expose it. Some parts are blown out, some parts are cut off in the dark part, so sorry about that. I'll put in some B-roll here of what it looks like closer up. We've got the tremolo switch. Hardware feels nice. The middle pickup tone is a bit looser than the neck tone and the volume, so not sure. There's no give, so that's just a bit looser. Oh, here's gonna be a test. How easy does this sticker come off here? This will be interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna try to just use my nail. You gotta be careful with this because this is a very thin sticker, so this could like put stuff. But okay, it's coming off quite easily. Awesome. All right, so let me give you some shots of the back of it here. So here we've got the back here. Pretty much just typical Stratocaster with the Squier logo right there on the back of that metal plate. This particular model of the Affinity is an unfinished neck, which is actually great because it's really nice and smooth when you're sliding across. The head here, pretty standard Stratocaster head. Alright guys, so basically I'm just going to be playing this instrument for like about a week, and I'll come back when I find out if it's good or junk. I really hope it's a good guitar. Okay, it has been a week. Well, not quite a week. It's been almost a week, and I've been messing around with this thing a lot, and it's been really fun. 80% of electric guitar sound comes from the amp anyway, so audio-wise, you can have this, like, I've seen videos of this exact same guitar on other videos that sound completely different than what it sounds like with me, and that's because it uses a different amp, hopefully one that doesn't buzz so much. Anyway, I am using an Orange Crush 12, just a practice amp for this, mic'd it up with my shotgun microphone. So that's what I'm using if you're wondering, but honestly, this will be more about the build quality of the guitar, not necessarily the sound. But it does sound good. Of course, that might be my own playing, I don't know. So what I'm gonna basically do is go over everything that is great about it, good about it, and everything that sucks. So first of all, as far as going from the unboxing thing, I did a once-over closer look on the body, and there are, from what I can tell, absolutely no damages whatsoever as far as shipping goes. So shipping, ka-ching. By the way, I also have my second camera here. Getting all fancy on you with two cameras. It's just my iPhone. So as far as build quality, let's just start the head and work our way down. So first of all, it has, of course, a Squier branded head. Is that going to be backwards in post? I'll flip it if it is. Anyway, Squier head, basic. The tuning machinery, basic. I mean, they're not great, but they're not terrible. I've used better, but I've also used much worse. So they're smooth. There's not a whole lot of slipping or binding, so they work smoothly, well greased and stuff. No locking tuners. We'll talk about more about that later, but unfortunately none of those. Of course, just you're not going to get those on a Squier. It's a large style headstock. It's got a rosewood fretboard. One thing I do really love about this guitar is that it has an unfinished neck. Well, I mean, it's finished in the fact that it's nice and smooth and sanded, but there's no polyurethane on it, which means it's super smooth and not sticky like a lot of other guitars. So you can really slide very quickly on it, and that is really nice. Yeah, as far as the neck, that's pretty much all there is to say. Coming down to the body, very solid. I doubt this is a single piece body, but I definitely can't see any seams, so it looks like a single piece body for that matter. Pretty good build and stuff like that. I checked all the screws once over, and they were all super tight from the factory, which is awesome. All good there. These are gonna ship with, I believe, three springs. I took off the back, and it's gonna have 3 springs on the tremolo bar, so that's decent. Although you probably want to upgrade those to like 4, maybe later on down the road if you want to have a lot more whammy bar action. As far as all the knobs and switches here, they are all good. The switch feels nice and solid. Nothing is loose. The jack that this plugs into, nice and solid there, no give whatsoever. Bridge, no give. Basically, the main thing that is just great that I found surprised about the guitar being so cheap is that stock from the factory, everything is very solid. Oh, one thing that you have a lot on these cheap Squiers. I need to move that. I'm gonna keep looking at that instead of the lens. Sorry if I've been looking at the wrong thing. One thing is often the frets will stick out past the edge of the fretboard, and it'll really hurt yourself when you slide here. But there's none of that. They're all nicely lined up. You can barely feel them when you slide, so I can slide like this without any pain. This is the HSS Affinity Stratocaster, which means that it's talking about the pickup style. It has 2 single coil and then 1 humbucker. HSS, so it starts from the bridge and goes up. And of course Wi-Fi voice switch like every other Stratocaster. Now let's move on to the not so great stuff. Now one of the bad things about this is it doesn't have any locking tuners, so when you really want to use the whammy bar, afterward it just goes out of tune very quickly, especially if you're really trying to go really whammy bar. It just goes really out of tune. It doesn't sound very nice. So I mean, several things you can do to fix it. I'll leave a link in the description of the video about some of the things you can take steps to make it not nearly as bad. It's already improved from some of the stuff I've done with it. The main thing I've done is put a bit of graphite in the nut, and that keeps the strings moving properly, so when you do the trem, it can move through. Just go watch the video in the description if you want to figure out that. So there's a couple upgrades you can do to keep it from going out of tune. When you use the whammy bar, if you really dive it, it's going to go out of tune. It's not bad. But you know, for most playing, if you just do really go a little, it's not going to go out too much for there. But again, locking tuners would absolutely fix that immediately. Do that. Again, adding extra springs to the back of the tremolo can also help with that as well. So just pop off this plate, add some extra springs in there, that can help. As far as, that's pretty much the only thing that's not great but not terrible. Now, as far as things that absolutely suck about this, I can, so far, not gonna have only had a week, so, by the way, if something just drastically happens to this, where it breaks tomorrow or something, I'll upload another video to let you guys know. But, so if there's another video on my channel about this, then that means it's fine. But one thing that is just absolutely just not good about this is the pickups. The bridge humbucker pickup was and still is loose, and let me show you what I mean by that. I'll put in some B-roll of it, but as you can see, this tuner is this pickup is nice and sturdy. This one, there's a give. There's so much give. As you can see, when I move the bridge pickup, it really flexes in both directions, up and down, left to right. So it's just not properly secured. I don't really know what to do about that. I mean, I could take off the entire bridge pickup and probably look at it and change the way it's mounted, but I'm not going to bother because it worked, and it's not bad enough where it's going to fall out while you're playing as long as you don't hit it. But that was something that was just really disappointing, that it was so loose. But I mean, I've played with it pretty hard, and nothing. Obviously, you're never going to hit that. At least you shouldn't. And it's held up just fine. So I mean, it doesn't affect how you play it. It's just really disappointing to see that type of low quality. But again, $200 guitar. What do you expect? Another thing that is just absolutely great about the guitar is from the factory. Now again, this could be this quality control could change from guitar to guitar, but at least this guitar came from the factory was perfectly set up as far as the intonation was good. The intonation was great, which basically just means it was in tune on the 12th fret as well as open strings. So that's great, meaning that up and down the fretboard it won't go out of tune when it's in tune with an open string. And the main thing that was just great, the truss rod is already adjusted perfectly. So it's from the naked eye it looks perfectly flat, although it really has a bit of I always forget, was it concave or convex? I think it's concave, but there's going to be a little bit of bow because a guitar really, you don't want it perfectly flat, you want a little bit of bow to make it easy to play, but it's just barely enough to make it usable, so it's really absolutely perfect as far as truss rod adjustments. So what can I say, it's just adjusted perfect. I didn't have to do any adjustments. I of course checked it when I got it, but I didn't have to change anything. The bridge was already set up correctly with the curvature of the fretboard and the radius of the fretboard, and it's just set up great. So there's really almost no setup you have to do with this guitar when you get it. It'll start playing directly out of the box. Tune it, obviously. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, this isn't really supposed to be a big conclusive review. It's just some of my quick thoughts I've had on it. I'm definitely by no means an authority in electric guitars, of course. This is like the first electric guitar I've had, and but yeah, I mean, it works. It plays great. It's easy to play. It has a 9 gauge. Comes with 9 gauge strings, so that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you some of its clean setting, dirty setting, and probably the different pickup positions too. Alright, so this is it on a clean setting with everything on the amp at 12 o'clock, except for overdrive, of course, it's to 0. You don't want to sing. Bridge pickup, that was neck pickup clean, now this is bridge pickup clean. Might not want to do that, I could get copyright striked. Okay, copyright strike, can't do a lot of this stuff. So that's just random clean stuff. Now let's go a bit dirtier. Copyright. Okay, works. That's pretty much it. Everything is copyrighted. That is definitely copyrighted. Okay. Okay guys, well that is it for me. Buy it, don't buy it, I don't care. Just watch my videos. I'm Josiah. Thanks for watching. Peace out.